And we're live! Hi, hello! Oh my gosh, I'm trying to... There we go. Mute something in the background real quick because it's very distracting. I don't think you guys can hear it, but I could hear it and it was annoying me. Hello, hello! How's it going, y'all? We're abound for a very scuffed stream experience. I don't even know how it's gonna go. Either... What's it called? Either the internet's gonna die again like it has the last two streams, or... my Wii remote might die first, honestly. Either my Wii remote is going to die, internet is going to die, and I think I have to stop on my own by either 9 or 10, so we've got maybe 2 hours of stream. 2 hours of stream, like, at most, if nothing else dies first. We got that going for us. Spectrum will do it out of spite. They hate us, I swear to God. Spectrum has decided they do not like us. They don't like us very much. They keep upping the bill without saying anything, and we can't really afford it. We're gonna call them at some point to ask them why. Just why. And we just haven't gotten around to it yet. But eventually, we will get to there. We will get answers to why everything sucks so bad. I don't think Spectrum knows either, though. Holy shit. There have been so many outages at specifically 12 AM and 2 AM, which sucks because usually if I am streaming, those are around the time frames I would, like, be live at. So, either way, the stream's gonna get taken down. If it doesn't go down at 2 AM, it'll go down at, like... Well, if it doesn't go down at 12 AM, it'll go down at 2 AM for sure, so... we run off of borrowed time, for real, for real. I've also got a very unfortunate setup right now, just because I spent like an hour to an hour and a half trying to set up my stream just to play Twilight Princess. I just got the urge to play it, and I haven't streamed in a while, and I want to stream. Spectrum be damned, so I figured if I just stream before the cutoff time, it should be alright. But we have to go grocery shopping before, like, Walmart closes, so... whenever the others get back from work, I'll probably have to end stream, so unless they could get off early. It's always possible they might get off either within this hour or the next hour, but... I'll stream until at least 9, assuming nothing else dies first. So, we got that going for us, but... I wanted to play Twilight Princess, so here we are. I pushed my chair way back. You wouldn't be able to tell that, though, because I am not currently sitting in my chair. I am kneeling on the floor in front of my desk. That is why I seem so tall, because I'm, like, right up against my tracker. Oh, if you get too close, it dies. Good to know. We're dead. Okay, Okay, we're good again. I just can't get that close to my camera. I have discovered the limit. Can't get that close or everything breaks. Alright, well. I'm gonna have to move things around once the actual game part... Ow! Once the actual game part kicks in. My knees are giving out on me. In order to be able to be in height with my camera, I have to, like, be up. In a kneeling position, but up. And it hurts. I could probably, like, put a pillow down or something, but that... I'm just gonna have to get up later anyway, so... knee pain for now it is, I guess. I don't know... The goal was to have PNGs made for the Twilight Princess stream, but I am incredibly demotivated right now, so... Art hasn't been arting for a while. So I've decided, you know what, I'm just gonna deal with the janky, very far back, whatchamacallit. Also, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to be shouting for, a little bit of the stream, I think, just because my mic is, like, still on my desk. So when I move back to the chair, which is like all the way back here, it's actually further back. It's like, hold on. Here is where my chair is currently. I'm gonna have to shout a little bit in order for the, whatchamacallit, in order for the mic to pick up. Unless it sounds alright. Honestly, I didn't test anything before getting this far, so we're just gonna have to find out, I guess. I'm moving around a lot more than I normally am. Maybe I should just forego the chair normally. Feel like I'm a little bit more active now. I definitely emote with my hands more, which is unfortunate that you guys can't see it. I think you could with my 3D model, but it wasn't like one-for-one tracking. It's whatchamacallit? I don't even know. I've got a very dubious setup of a box and the Twilight Princess manga set box stacked right here in front of me. I'm gonna try to put the camera there so that it's closer than it is when I'm all the way back here. However that works. Does my voice reach y'all alright from back here? I can't even tell. Can you guys hear me alright back here? I'm just gonna like slouch in my chair. Just get comfortable. Oh boy. Okay. You can't hear me alright there. Alright, we're just gonna have to roll with that. We're gonna have like... It's gonna be a fun simulation, y'all. I'm gonna be all the way back here. Y'all are gonna be over there in your seats. I'm gonna be shouting down the train to y'all. It'll be great. This is how it works on real subways. Trust me, I have been on many real subways. For sure. I've totally been on numerous trains in my lifetime and not just one. I live in a train town, you know. It's in the lore. It's in the lore, guys. Trust me on that. I might not even try to move my, like, tracking thing further up. Because it's still gonna be, like, below where I'm sitting. I can't stack the boxes high enough to where it's, like, desk height. So... yeah. If I were standing, the boxes I have stacked up would be like right underneath my knee. And I'm like 5'5", so I don't know if that gives you a reference of anything, but it's not gonna do shit for me, really. Hence why I preemptively told you guys to expect scuff. We've got pretty much no forethought going into this, but it'll be okay. My Wii Remote has 3 bars of battery. I don't know how much that is going to last us. It might not even last an hour. I really don't know. I've mismatched a bunch of batteries together. The current combo I've got in there is 3 bars. The other combos I had didn't even let me check how many bars they had. They had none. It was not great. I used to have like a whole set of batteries. And after Winry moved in, they all went missing, so I can only assume Winry is using the majority of them. But when we go to Walmart later in like 2 hours, I'm gonna like buy more batteries. It'll be great. We're gonna have so many batteries by the end of this, even though they are like $8 at the Walmarts. It's kinda stupid, honestly. For a while there, I thought it was my Wii Remote that was broken, and that would have really sucked, because there's not anything I can do about that. I can, like, mutilate an electrical appliance to steal the batteries out of those. We can pull a Balloon Boy from FNAF 2 and steal the fucking batteries, it's great. But I can't do that with the Wii Remote. I can't break into someone else's apartment and take their Wii Remote. I'd have a hell of a time finding someone with the Wii in the first place. God. The rubber duck I got out of the CC's Pizza claw machine that took me $20 is staring at me. It's called the Dazzle Ducky. The Dazzle Ducky is staring at me. It knows I made poor life choices trying to get this thing out the fucking claw machine. It's a huge duck, though. I thought it was really cool. And it's orange, I think? I can't really tell. It's that shade of color that I have a hard time comprehending, but that's alright. Not all of us can be shrimp. Not all of us can see multiple colors, it's alright. Sometimes all you really need are like the basics and a good guess on whether you're looking at the color yellow or orange or green. It's fine. Yeehaw. I have no idea what's going on right now. For a little bit, I was just rambling to myself, trying to get like in the streaming mindset while setting up all of my stuff. I dropped the sensor bar like 3 times. I attempted to duct tape it to the top of my monitor, and that didn't work. It fell off like a handful of times. And also, I couldn't reach it from where I'm at. So, I've got a jellyfish stuffed animal mounted to the wall with a thumbtack. So I tried moving that further down in order to like put the sensor bar on top of it, I guess, but it's still too high up. And then it fell off the wall. So whoops. I have moved the sensor bar over that way, to the left of me, and now it's sitting on my dinosaur pillow. So we got that going for us. Hopefully that doesn't fall. As long as I don't kick the beanbag, it should be alright. I have the Wii remote sitting on the beanbag, so I'm gonna need to grab that at some point. But I just realized I knocked my Switch over while dropping everything on the floor earlier. Oh boy. They say you should organize your wires, and I think I've discovered why. I couldn't find which cord connected to the Wii U in the first place to plug it into the thing. And now my computer is trying to search for driver updates, because that's helpful. Thank you for that. Stop, you're not going to find any. Cease this behavior at once. Oh. Well, apparently I found 2. Found 2, but they're not updating now. We don't got time for that. We got a cactus update. We don't have time for that when we have a cactus update. I watered King Arthur like last week. You'll be happy to know that I didn't need to be prompted by y'all to water King Arthur. The little pup things that are in there with them are still alive. They're doing alright. I think after finding out that King Arthur would sacrifice himself to keep the pups alive because they're lonely, gave me more incentive to water them. Because that's kind of sad, you know? Like, if I just keep ignoring King Arthur will sacrifice himself to ensure its little buddies survive. And then they'll die too! So I've decided, you know what, I gotta be more on top of the watering thing. But I can't water King Arthur and co. too often, or else they'll die. So I can't neglect them, and I can't take too good care of them, or else I'll smother them. Like that time I drowned my goldfish in fish food because I accidentally knocked the whole container of food. It was not a great time, but I've done it. King Arthur is still alive, still on the windowsill. I feel like I shouldn't jinx that though. We have King Arthur in a different spot than we had Bartholomew because I don't trust the cats anymore. But recently the cats have been hanging out on the counter next to where we keep King Arthur, so I'm wondering if maybe it's time to move King Arthur somewhere else. Because the cats are getting pretty comfortable walking around on the counter in that area, even though we keep spraying them with the water bottle. They don't care. They do what they want. They do what they want, and there's no stopping them. So at this point, it's kind of just like, well, hope for the best type deal. Ouch. I think since we have so little time to actually play the game, I should probably get into the game before we, like, drag our feet for an hour and a half and I run out of time entirely to play. Either because my Wii remote died, or my Wi-Fi died, or my roommates came home and it was time for groceries. My knees are also dying. That's also a thing. Apparently you can wear out the elasticity in them if you, like, keep doing stupid motions with them. And I'd say whatever I'm doing currently is a pretty stupid motion, so I guess maybe it is time to see how dumb our setup looks like when we're trying to play Wii version Twilight Princess the legitimate way. I could have bought the Wii U version and we wouldn't be having the censor bar issue, but whatever. I wanted to play it like I did my childhood. Y'all are getting dragged along with my childhood version of the game. We ain't doing this flip screen shit. We're gonna play it how we're playing it, and if it kills me 17 times because I forgot how to play the game in the decade that I haven't been playing it, so be it. Also, I've got the Twilight Princess manga here for support. This thing costs like $130. That was definitely an impulse buy, but it's okay. We split it with Asteria. So I provided the $100 and she provided the $30. And we're supposed to split it, but I moved it into my room because last roommate was stealing shit and I didn't want her to steal the fucking $130 manga set that she doesn't even want. She would do it out of spite. I don't trust her. Therefore, it is in my room again. But I will later on move it out of my room. I should probably do that after the stream so I don't forget, but yeehaw, we've got that. We've got all of the Twilight energy going with us. It's like dark outside currently. We're not even in the right time frame. It gets dark at like 4 now. Maybe I should have tried playing at 4. I didn't think that far ahead. I didn't think that far ahead at all. I was too busy catching up on the Alan Becker animation versus animator series. Too busy catching up on that again. I'm like very close to caving and re-downloading YouTube. I'm so fucking bored all the time. Yeah, I'm just gonna move on. I was gonna talk a little bit about work, because there's a reason I'm really bored, and it's because my hours were quote-unquote cut. I asked for it myself, though, so it's not like a punishment of some sort. But yeah, I think I explained it, like, last time I streamed. So I'm not gonna retread over that, but yeah, got 4 days off now. This is technically the last of my days off, but I wanted to play Twilight Princess, so here we are. Let me, move us on over. Ooh, the gaming screen. Silence that. We can bring the music back. That's the thing I silenced earlier because it was distracting me. I can just hear the Wii music screen. Okay, oh no, Tonkatsu flipped over. Y'all don't have any context for what that means. Okay, we're back here again. Can I move this closer? Will that fuck something up? Knowing me, probably. I guess I'm not as tiny as I was. Not as tiny, but still pretty tiny. If I just like recline fully, am I just tinier? We'll see you off at your destination, generic. Lurk well. How does any of this work? Where's the... Look how smooth this thing rolls around now. It's not all like well, I'm like jiggling it around, but I can actually control it like mostly coherently. It's great. What's the volume looking like on this game? Is it... That might be too loud. Hold on. It might be a bit loud. Let me readjust that shit. I'm gonna need to keep an eye on my desktop audio real quick. The good old fasten your seatbelt alert. I miss this thing from ye olden days. Nowadays, you're encouraged to chuck your, what's that thing even called? The Joy-Con right into the TV. I'm gonna let this thing play while I switch stream information around. Oh god, I gotta get to my keyboard. Spelling everything wrong. It's fine. How do you spell Twilight? I didn't read that book series growing up. Oh, my leg is broken. Shit. Ow! I could just stand up like a normal person, but who has time for that? Wait, no, I spelled it wrong. There it is. Fuck. Yes. Does it matter? Are there two of them? Whatever. If this is the wrong one, somehow... We're good, we're good. Whatever. We're playing the Wii version. If that says Wii U or something, that's not correct, whatever. How's the volume? Is it too loud? Might be too loud. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit more. Oh, wait, you got... I forgot about the, whatchamacallit, the... What does this sound like to y'all? I genuinely can't remember what we did the last time we played. Apparently we played for at least an hour, though. And our name is Zinc. Forgot about that part. I think I vaguely remember what we named our horse. Zonk or something. Oh boy. Hold on, I'm readjusting in my chair. Also readjusting my audio in my headphones. Turn that shit down a little bit. It seems like the best way for me to have, like, easy access to the motion sensor is to be completely leaned back in my chair. So, it's gonna be one of those streams, I guess. We're just completely reclined. What if I move this here? Oh, it's trying to fall out the holster. Ah! It did fall out the holster. Help! Dinosaur, you're in the way. Don't worry about it. We're good. We're good. Oh, it's backwards. Don't even worry. Okay. Alright, so it's still pretty far away, but let me... Oh, jeez. It's gonna fall over again. I don't know how to explain what I'm doing, so I'm trying to get the thing closer to me. There we go. Alright. I don't have my glasses on, so I'm just gonna have to rely that you guys aren't saying anything uber fucked up in chat while I'm not looking. I guess we're gonna continue from where we left off, even though I really don't remember where that was. I've also made the decision to not read the dialogue out loud anymore. We're just gonna go, we're gonna roll through it as best we can, and see how much we can get through without, like, exploding, I guess. So, that's the game plan. We're not gonna read dialogue, and we're gonna go. I don't know where we left off, so we're gonna find that out too. Brightness check. I didn't know what this meant when I was younger. It looks fine on my screen, it looks a bit wonky on the monitor. But I think it's alright. Where are we? Where are we at? Okay, hold on. Let me remember how to play this game real quick. That is not what I need. Okay, I found the save button. My wallet. Okay. I'm gonna, like, rotate fully this way. Hold on. Move everything over. And then move my chair. This way. There we go. Now it's like, it's just like being, however old I was playing this game, like 10 years old, leaned back on my couch, having a grand old time, just playing whatchamacallit, Twilight Princess. Here we go. Oops, that's not what I want. Yes. So now it's a little bit easier to maneuver around. This is the whole thing. I didn't bother fixing any of this before getting this far. I don't remember where we are. I think I've already saved the village children, so it's just a matter of like... We're probably about to hit the first Twilight Gate, I think. I think we stopped right when Ilya took my horse. Took Lonk. Lork! What? What the fuck? What is? Whoa! Just fucking eat the goat! I do remember this from like way back when. You can completely fuck that up and let the goat escape and they don't say shit about it. I also found out from a Tumblr post that you can pet the goat. You can pet the goat. Okay, hold on. Alright, so I had it right about here. Is that good? Audio sounding better? I did turn it down, I think, like, right before your message came through. So I wasn't sure if the audio was, like, perfect where it was or if it was perfect after I adjusted it. I think that's where I had it, though. Moved it down the scale a little bit, or I guess I moved it back up the scale. Got it sitting at, like, 40 or whatever right now. One way to test it is to call another goat down. Can I not call another goat? We just get to watch that one do the walk of shame. Right on back up. I could have sworn you could call down multiple goats. That might just be... whatchamacallit? You can maybe call down multiple goats if you fail to catch the first one. A little bit higher. I've increased it by a little bit. About to enter a mild cutscene. Let's go see Ilya together. I always thought the dialogue choice right there was a bit odd, that they don't let people go past normally. But this is my house. This was my... I live here. What do you mean they just stand on my yard, like, not letting people go through? Nice job. I always forget those two are related. I forgot in the manga as well. I also forgot in the manga that they were related, so I got really confused on who was related to who. You can tell them no, but the game will, like, force you back into that dialogue option until you give them the sword. I once sat there for, like, a good while saying no over and over again just to see if anything would change. It was the definition of insanity, and nothing happened. There's a little bit of irony in Colin saying that they don't understand the appeal of swords, and then saying that he wants to grow up to be just like Link, who also swings around swords. We don't... Okay, we don't get to say yay or nay to that. In the manga, it's a little bit different from what I remember. in this game, it's like mostly implied that Link grew up here. This is where he was born and raised. But for some reason in the manga, he comes from like a whole different place. And it's implied he's only been, oh, I guess I don't need to go that way. Wait, you are supposed to go that way, but this is the way you're supposed to get in, I'm pretty sure. If I go that way, they're just gonna tell me to go around. But in the manga, Link comes from like a whole another town somewhere in the desert, which is interesting. He's only been in the town for like 2 years, I think they said. But in this game, it's implied he's just always been here. He lived here. We don't know who his family is, but he is implied to have just always lived here. This is true. I didn't have an hour to waste. Once my roommates get back from work, we're gonna have to go to Walmart to get groceries because I ran out of food. And my Wii remote only has about 3 bars to it, I think. Okay, now it has 2 bars, so we've got 2 bars of battery life. So we're racing both the internet, my Wii remote dying, and my roommates coming home. So I'm not reading dialogue, we're just going, and I'm just gonna have to remember the story as we go along. I do, for the most part, still remember how the game goes, even if I'm not reading the dialogue or I'm skimming the dialogue. Hopefully, very hopefully, I don't just skip something important and then not remember where to go, and I'm running around in circles like, oh my god, wait, what? Whoa. The big pig. Oh shit. I forgot how violent this was. Holy shit, they're dead. What happened to Colin? What'd they do to Colin? I remember as a kid thinking we got so lucky Link didn't fall face first into the water and that the pig didn't step on him immediately after. But in the manga, spoilers for the manga, but Link fucking dies. He goes face down into the water and drowns. So the thing I was worried happened as a kid happened in the manga. Of course he doesn't stay dead, but, you know. It's the power of the gods that decide we can't let this one die, this one's important. From what I remember anyway. I guess I could pull the manga out, it's sitting right in front of me. I have my setup tracker thing right on the manga box. So I can be pretty far back and it not be too noticeable. Link takes quite the beating in this game from what I remember. Like, this scene right here is also, it's just back to back. He gets like fucked up back to back. Like, bonked on the back of the head, grabbed around the neck, pulled through a wall. Not to mention what's about to happen in like 5 seconds from now. He is very much a trooper. Twilight Princess Link is like unironically a beast. Like, holy shit. He can stop a goat barehanded. He can stop Goron's rolling barehanded. Granted, he does need the boots to like not get bowled over, but he can do it. Like, if he has the boots on, he can just fucking hold him and throw him. It's crazy. Whose neck should be behaving like a slinky? This guy is just like very strong. He has to like herd goats for a living. That makes you very strong, as the game has shown us. The best girl is on the scene now. Yes. Just gotta... There we go. How long did all that take to transpire? It does not tell us, okay. And now we are in the prison arc. I got so lost here when I was a kid. There is a relicanth in chat, I think. Alas, I am not near my computer. I almost dropped my keyboard earlier when trying to move things around. Here we go. The best strat to getting the cutscene to activate is going in a circle. I think if you run in one direction for long enough, it'll also trigger the cutscene. I don't think there's any, like, real motion requirement to it. You can probably just stand there and it'll eventually trigger. Midna is so cool. I do have to wonder how they came up with her. She's got probably one of, like, the best storylines in any Zelda game. You spent the past 2 hours cleaning your keyboard. How did that go? I should probably clean my keyboard now that I think about it. I think there's dust in it. Relicanth has exploded. Went well? That's good. How do you go about cleaning a keyboard? Do you have to pull all the keys off, or can you just like spray air into it or something? I guess that does remind me, Asteria's cats have been driving Winry up the wall, so sometimes she'll just open her door and spray them with compressed air. They go bolting as soon as she opens the door. I don't know why they want to get in her room so bad, but they do. But also they recognize that when her door opens it means she's going to spray them with something, so they run away, so I don't know what their end goal is. Do they want to get in the room, or do they... Oh, I forgot you could do that. That's nice. I forgot swinging the remote itself causes you to go flying. Here we go. Lock and load, buckaroo. We on it now. Mild speedrun if I can remember where to go. That's a lie, it won't be a speedrun. It'll be a speedy, normal playthrough. Speedy, normal playthrough. The way I did Okami, I guess. I do like that Link gets to keep his earring in wolf form too. No one ever questions it. It's just part of his character design that no one, like, in-universe ever points out. Okay. I've seen a keyboard cleaned, like, one whole time, and it was at work after a bunch of cornball got into it. A casual speedrun, yes. Let's go. Hold on. Am I pressing the... Oh, I did that instinctually. The thing lit up and I was like, okay, wait, I pressed that? No, I instinctively knew how to do that. I've got that muscle memory from back when I was like 10 playing this game. That's why, in my mind, the Wii version will always be the superior version. I don't know, something about the Wii U version replacing some of the treasure chests with stamps just doesn't appeal to me, especially now that Miiverse is dead. What'd I do? I've never been able to tell if these guards are just tiny or if Link as a wolf is just really big. Is Link just... Are wolves just that big and I'm just completely, like, out of it? Own your senses. Casual speedrun, here we go! Yeet! Midna, I know. I know, Midna. You don't gotta tell me, I know. Yeet! Wait, get me up there. Eh. This part used to freak me out as a kid. I think we're in the sewers right now. So the water The water weirded me out just in general. But also... Oops, there's a rupee. Just the whole vibe of this area freaked me out. Wolves get pretty big, but also those dudes are just scrawny. That's what I thought. Like, these guys... Oh god. It's hard to target when these things are in the way. Fuck! Now there's another one. Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait. Fuck. Shit. Damn it. Z targeting is difficult. I've gotten too confident. I got overzealous and they almost killed me. Z targeting in this area is just really difficult. As a wolf, you kinda have to lock on to enemies. It's super difficult to hit anything if you aren't. But yeah, you can't do that when there are things to target specifically. I've been doing this myself the whole time, Midna. What are you talking about? I'm going. Wait, is this the right way? I don't think that's the right way. I think I came from there. Wolves are massive. From what I understand, I just don't know wolf anatomy very well. I don't know how big wolves are. I don't know shit about wolves. I had a wolf phrase growing up, though. I do remember that. It started with this game, I'm pretty sure. I had that, I had Wii Flow growing up. One of my dad's friends was just like, hey, you want this? And I was like, yeah. So he installed Wii Flow onto my Wii. And it happened to put Twilight Princess right next to Okami, so there were just two wolf games back to back. So that, like, unlocked a wolf phase for me. I was one of those kids that would, like, howl out the window at, like, 10 p.m. I had mental issues. But it's okay, they're, like, core memories now. That's, like, the fun kind of quirky. Nowadays, people are, like, I don't know, eating Tide Pods. Actually, no, that may have been my generation doing that. I guess that was my generation doing that. Never mind. I don't know what kids nowadays are doing. I just hear that it's worse, and that's all I have to go off of. Yeehaw. I do remember you have to come back through here later on in the game. Oh no, we did it wrong. Tide Pods are almost a decade ago now. Oh god. I unfortunately do have a memory of biting a Tide Pod, so... I didn't eat the Tide Pod or put it in my mouth, but I do know... Well, I put it in my mouth, but not like... I wasn't intending to consume it. I just kinda... bit it. As one does, you know? I didn't take damage from it, so... Hello, hello, how goes it? I don't know why I said it like that. We've made it to the top, though. I remember that part being really complicated for me as a kid for some reason. All the bats. The bats. Ouch. Oh boy. Are we still good? Yeah, okay. We're still good. I feel like my remote dies a little bit quicker than most other remotes. Yeah, it's my favorite Zelda as well! I really wanted to play it for some reason earlier, so I've decided I'm going to force this whole thing to work. I finally got that table out of my room. I got the table out of my room so I can pull my chair back. And I've got the sensor bar over there. It's going great. It's working out really well so far. Other than, like, earlier in the stream where I dropped everything on the floor. It's fine. We got it. We're playing, like, best Zelda right now. I just really wanted to play a Zelda game, you know? I don't know if anyone else gets those urges to, like, play a very specific game series. It happens mostly with Harvest Moon for some reason, but every now and again it'll be a Zelda game. I'm trying to like rotate my spine a little bit. I've been sleeping on the floor on a bunch of blankets recently, and I feel like that's not doing any like favors for my back. I mean, I made it to like 24 without any noticeable back issues, so... Yeah, fished out the sensor bar. It's like sitting over there on a pillow. Sitting off to the left of me on a pillow. I had it taped to the top of my monitor, but it was too high up and it kept falling because I was using electrical tape. Then I tried sticking it to a jellyfish stuffed animal I have nailed to the wall. That was also too high up and also it fell. The whole thing, jellyfish included. So, it's now on a pillow. It makes more sense to be all the way over there. Yeah! I remember things a little bit more. It is kinda... I guess I have one way of answering that. It doesn't make much sense. It's also not medically diagnosed, but we do think we know what's going on with that a little bit. We're getting it figured out, but... Was I even streaming when I was that young? When I was, whatchamacallit? Was I streaming when I became 21? I don't think so. Actually, what year did I start in? Yeah, I guess, actually, wait, how old was I when I started streaming? I don't remember. It was like 2022. Maybe I was 21. I was at least 20. I started, I think, in 2022. Because I found out about VTubers. I definitely found out about VTubers in 2020 when the Hololive English hit the scene. I started working where I do... Oh, fuck. I started working where I do in 2021 so I could save up enough money to buy a PC. Fucking birds. So in 2021, I saved up enough money to buy a PC. So I definitely started in 2022. And that would have made me 21. I think. But I started... Actually, wait! Hold on. I started streaming in March of 2021. So actually, I may have been 20. Because it was before my birthday. I think... Yeah, the first appearance of Zinc was on my birthday. Your first message in the Discord server. Oh my god, it's been around for that long. It's kind of crazy that I've technically been streaming for like at least 2 or 3 years now, even though I haven't been streaming that entire duration. I've taken many breaks, many hiatuses. I would not really consider myself to be a streamer, I guess? I'm not an active streamer, but I guess I do stream, so... That would make me a streamer. But I feel like I'm not active enough to consider myself like streamer, you know? Not like a hardcore, serious streamer. Originally when I started, I was like planning to do this like... I wanted to make this a career. But I think if I did that, I would end up disliking... I would end up disliking streaming. Oh my god, wait, is that a bot? Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait. I'm fixing it. Hold on. God dang it. Stop. It keeps No, I do not want to stream with this person. What are you doing, Twitch? God, that took more effort than it should have. And everyone immediately wanted to kill them. They really don't make characters like Midna anymore. She's amazing. The entire reason I bought the first, Hyrule Warriors game was because Midna was in it. But they didn't mix her voice the same way that they mixed it in this game, which was a little bit weird, kind of disappointing. Her voice is like way higher in Hyrule Warriors for some reason. It's the same VA though. It's the same VA, same mixing technique, but she just doesn't sound like Midna. It's a bit strange. Though I think in Hyrule Warriors we did get a cutscene where it sounds like she's saying "what the fuck." That or she's, I don't know. Oh, wait, what was the line? We're also getting lore in the game. I got so confused by this cutscene as a kid. I don't know why. I think she does say "what the fuck," or like it sounds like that's what she's saying. In this game, we get a cutscene. I'm pretty sure it's where she's in the desert. There's just a cutscene where it sounds like she says, "I don't care, bitch." But that is not what she's saying. There probably are games that still use a Midna-esque voice for things, but it seems like a lot of games nowadays don't do the approach of like voice splicing to make a character's speech. I'm guessing that's because more games have leaned towards like actual voice acting as opposed to a character speaking English and then having it chopped up. Surrender or die. As a kid, for some reason, I thought this knight was speaking for some reason. This specific line I thought was the knight saying, even though it made no sense. I wasn't a very smart kid. This whole cutscene confused me as a kid. I do think as a kid I had a crush on Zelda though. Like this specific version of Zelda. And then later on Midna. Not a bad use of your time. Midna's pretty amazing. I also got confused on why they zoomed in on that specific statue. I'm gonna be real, I still don't know why they did that. I'm assuming that's one of the golden goddesses, but I'm guessing they zoomed in on Nehru, I think was the name. Question mark? My brother said that it was Zelda. It was a statue of Zelda, according to him. It may have been, I don't know. There are 3 of them, so that's why I assume it was the golden goddesses. All the people know now is fear. I am mildly paying attention still to the dialogue, even though I am skipping through it kind of quickly. I do remember a lot of the plot beats still, even though it has been a while since I've played this game. The Zelda reveal is still hyping it. It's still hyping up. I am Zelda. Ferrari, my favorite one. The goddess of courage, you know, Ferrari. God, the way they animate Midna moving is so good. Oh, Link! He's so cute in dog form. Wolf form, close enough. Okay, time to bail. Yeet. It's been a while since I've played this game. There are a lot of things as a kid I didn't understand. I'm wondering if nowadays I will finally understand them. Like that cutscene with the goddesses, I'm pretty sure it was. I didn't have any context for who they were growing up, because this is the first Zelda game I played where I was old enough to understand, like, concepts better, I guess. One of the cats is screaming in the hallway. I was about 10, I'd say, so I was old enough to kind of know what was happening, even though this game, I think, was marked for teenagers. I technically wasn't that yet, but whatever. So, there were quite a few things I just didn't get as a kid. I played the game later on when I was about 16, I think, and I got further in it. I got all the way to the end. I got to the part where I was in the Twilight Realm collecting the orbs, but the Wallmaster chase scene stressed me out so bad I never actually completed the game. So, if we get that far, you know what? I got it. Yeah. Yeah. There's quite a few things that happen in this game that are kind of easy to misinterpret or just not know what the fuck they're talking about, like the nightmare sequence. It's okay, generic. We're gonna get through the game, and hopefully you'll understand it as we go. So far, Lonk has turned into a dog through the power of magic, I think. And now he is evaporated. The game is over. It's a pretty short game, actually, all things considered. But actually, now that I think about it, the game is actually fairly long. Yeah. That was me when reading the manga. The way they animated Link in wolf form is, like, top tier. He's so expressive, despite the fact that he, like, is literally a canine. I remember I wasn't cognizant of the series when it came out, like, or of this game when it came out. I think it came out in like 2006, I think, 2008-ish. So I was not aware of much growing up yet. I was still like really young, but I do know that the reception for this game was kind of mixed when it came out. It was following up on Wind Waker, which a lot of fans were kind of disappointed that the art direction went in such a cutesy direction, I guess. That's not a good sentence. They were kind of disappointed in the art style. So when this game came out and it took a more semi-realistic direction, the fan base was also split on it. Because while Wind Waker looked cartoonish, it still, like, was a bit timeless in the art style. Whereas Twilight Princess visibly aged. But I still think it's pretty solid for what it is. Like, that's definitely nostalgia blindness acting up, but I do think it's charming for the time it came out in. I think, objectively speaking, Link would be a good boy. He's like the hero of Twilight in this game. I don't think there are any vampires here, but he sure is the hero of them. We gotta go. We gotta hurry. Night descends on the town. Oh, I forgot these things are here. Kinda sad I can't, like, maul them when they're down. I forgot the village also got overrun while we were away. A few people got a little bit kidnapped in the process. I see that we have a dehydrate. Hold on, let me murder things real quick. I have a Mountain Dew that I acquired from the, where did I get this thing from? I got it from... Where are you from? A pizza place. I DoorDashed a pizza place. But I've got the Dash Pass, so the total for it, if it's over $12, like, lets me get a reduced fee, I guess. So the pizza itself was like $9, so I just needed something to bump it over like 2 or 3 more. So I just ended up with the Mountain Dew. So I have a Mountain Dew as the dehydrate. And then a posture check. We are definitely shrimping. Posture could not be worse. Skyward Sword was Nintendo trying to marry the aesthetics, but you never loved how it looked. I will agree on that. I do think they were trying to cross the two. I think they didn't, like... I don't think they pulled it off. I think Breath of the Wild was a better mix of the two. If you hear a loud pop, that was probably my spine, and I'm probably dead, so. We're good. I think Breath of the Wild did a better job at managing the cartoony, but still, like, somewhat realistic direction. I love this squirrel, or chipmunk, or whatever it is. By talking to the animals. Humans are technically in the animal kingdom. Branded sugar water. Apparently there are different flavors of Mountain Dew, but they all taste the same to me. Yeah, you can DoorDash a whole pizza place. Did you know you can DoorDash Mattress Firm? Oh god, I'm falling out of the chair. You can DoorDash Mattress Firm. It's great. I don't know why you would, but you can. It shows up on there. Ow. I found that out on complete accident trying to figure out what was still open at 11 p.m. Ugh. Yeah. I'm wondering if they'll stick with the Breath of the Wild art direction going forward, or if they'll keep mixing it up. I know the... Oh, sorry. The main, like, gimmick of the Zelda series is that every game has to have, like, a unique mechanic to it. So... all of them have something different going on. Like, you've got Majora's Mask, which has the mask gimmick, even though I think that was also somewhat in, the one before that, Ocarina of Time. You've got this game, which has the wolf gimmick, like Spirit Tracks, which has the train gimmick, Wind Waker with the water gimmick. I have no idea what the fuck Phantom Hourglass did, since that's a direct sequel to Wind Waker. I remember you can get on the table and hear the conversation, but I'm thinking you're supposed to be in the grass. Hold on. Let me just get stuck on a tree branch. Yeah, there we go. We're hidden behind the table. Phantom Hourglass also had Seafaring. And the touchscreen, this is true. Spirit Tracks also had the touchscreen just because they were both on the DS. I'm guessing... there are quite a few Zelda games on the DS, like, lineage, from what I've discovered. I thought there was only, like, a handful, but there's Phantom Hourglass, Spirit Tracks. You've also got the remakes for Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. Those are on the 3DS. There's Link Between Worlds, 3DS. Triforce Heroes, which is also 3DS. I'm probably forgetting one, which is also on the 3DS. There's like Anniversary Edition 4 Swords on the DS. There's quite a few. I got Triforce Heroes recently, come to find out you can't just play it with 2 people, you do need 3 people. Which is kind of disappointing, because I only know one other person who has it, so whoops. I guess I'll just have to play that by myself. Because you can do that, even though I've heard that it's disappointing to play on your own. It's kind of sad. I hope they make another... If not, like, another Four Swords game, I hope they remake Four Swords Adventure. Like, report it. Triforce Heroes is chaotic. Yeah. I can't imagine taking Triforce Heroes seriously. That's the one that introduced the fucking pom-pom sticker spam thing, wasn't it? God. I heard that when the online was active, like, it really didn't last long. Like, it was hard to find any kind of, like, matchups after, like, a month or two, but I imagine if you matched with random people, it would probably get very chaotic. It would only be sticker spam and you'd get nothing done. But that sounds really fun in a really chaotic way. I really miss that era of games. I really wish I had gotten Triforce Heroes when it came out, but I had fallen out of my Zelda phase around that time. So most of the 3DS games I missed out on. Like, I've got a few of them nowadays, but they're expensive. I had to fight fucking GameStop in the post office just to get Link Between Worlds. Oh my god, if they ever remake, like, Four Swords or Four Swords Adventure, they need to add stickers in there. They need to add stickers in there, that would be amazing. You throw your teammate off a cliff and they just spam, like... fucking pom-pom! Have these people never seen a wolf before? Why are they mistaking a wolf for a monster?
What do you gonna eat?
Man. The next Zelda gimmick will be rhythm game combat set to a techno soundtrack. I thought they already had Cadence of Hyrule for that. Or something. I never played it, but I heard there is like a collab Zelda rhythm game out there called like Cadence of Hyrule or some shit. You can play as Shadow Link for some reason, that's pretty cool. I don't know anything else about it other than that. Whoops. Got the little water droplets. It's okay, they got a Zelda gimmick for everything if you just think hard enough about it. You want to become a painting? Well, have I got the game for you. You want to become a furry? We've got at least 2 games that let you do that. You want to drive a train? I sure do. That was my favorite Zelda game growing up. That's a lie. I still really liked this game, but the other one that I really liked was the whatchamacallit. I like Spirit Tracks. That's my runner-up favorite Zelda game. I don't remember if you need to have this cutscene triggered or not. I know we need to get up on the roof. I think we need the cat for that. Whoa, shit! God, that thing just zooms at you. Cat, there you are. Yes, I was attacked. When I was younger, I tried to fight that hawk. It did not go well. That felt too specific. Alright, see you, generic. Have fun with your monster hunting. It seems like the people in this village are also monster hunting. One and the same. I think I was like off by a little bit. Good luck. Good luck jumping from that position, Link. Holy shit, he did it. I wonder what console Cadence of Hyrule is on. If that's even what it's called. I know Cadence is in the name, but that's it. It does somewhat exist. We got that going for us. Here we go. Well, that sure worked out for him. Oops. Hold on. I don't know why it was jumping all over the place. Those goblins won't see it coming. Hell yeah. What a fancy! It's okay, he's gonna get the bird back. It's gonna do all the work for him. I'm calling the bird down for my own drone strike on that guy who jumped in the river. I don't see him anymore. Maybe he drowned. Oh shit, did we kill someone? Oh fuck. It's in my genes to obey anyone who blows a reed. How sad. I don't actually know if you need the hawk for anything. Oh fuck, there we go. Dude got attacked by bees earlier. Actually, did we attack him with bees? I don't think we did. I think we knocked it down with the hawk and that he didn't get attacked by the bees as a result. We didn't have him in the right spot for that. Is anyone like in here somewhere? Like, I feel like there should probably like be people in here still. Where's this guy's wife at? There you go. Some of your keys are stuck. Uh-oh, did you put them on wrong? Oh, sticky key. We've done it. We've got the Ordon shield. Let's proceed to immediately lose this in the volcano when we get there. I thought she said it looked like cheese. I am illiterate. Okay. Is that a rug? Yes. Okay. Cool, they got a bunch of rugs for some reason. Yeah, it ain't TP unless Midna's laughing through the extra country Wii remote. That's exactly why I wanted to play it on the Wii. You don't get this shit anywhere else. I don't think. I don't know if the Wii U thing does it as well, but I don't even know. So I just looked directly into the thing that's lit up on the bottom of the remote, and I think I might be blind now. Whoops. Can y'all hear Midna when she laughs? Or do I need to hold the thing up against the mic? I'm so glad we can hear them across the map somehow. There is no way we can hear them across the map, but YOLO. Okay, you can hear her. That's fantastic. I kind of forgot that I was going to hold it up against the mic the next time that she made noise, but I'm glad it's working out. A chicken! What's up? There was a lot of ruckus today. Monsters attacked the village. Oh my god. What is wrong with this chicken? Oh, the frogs! Yeah! Yeah, frogs. Frogs. Okay. I haven't thought of anything to say! That's me. That'd be me if I was, like, person you could talk to in a video game. I guess if you come up to me by default and start talking to me, I'd probably respond with something similar. I'd make a random noise and then stare at you and then be like, I don't know how to talk. Sorry. I'm not caffeinated enough for this. Caffeine puts me to sleep, and when I'm tired, I am way more chatty. I probably didn't even need to do that. I still remember the location. There's gonna be a lot of things I just beeline for without using the senses for, because I just remember where it is. Here we go! Something that I've really started to appreciate in video games nowadays is whenever you enter, like, someone's house, and it's, like, decorated in a way that actually looks like people live there. Like, that other house we were in had all those rugs up in the top for some reason. That's kind of weird. But it sure is unique. They've got rugs up there. There's probably a reason they've got rugs up there. We don't know what it is. This house has, like, a bunch of pots and stuff everywhere. It's very cozy feeling. They've got this really uncomfortable bench. I don't know where the beds are. I don't know where they sleep. Where do they sleep? Actually, I might have to take that statement back. I don't know where the fuck these people sleep. The other house at least had an obvious sleeping area. It's like our house. Where the fuck do we sleep? In the manga, they definitely did give him a bed. Like, there is a place where Link sleeps. It just does not exist in the game. We're just not gonna talk to Russell. He is being mean. We're leaving without talking to anyone. Except for the animals. The animals are our friend. I completely missed the hydrate from earlier. I do have normal water. It is Dasani, which some would say is not a normal water. That's all I got. Wow, y'all live like this. Yeah, I mean, it does seem to be the case with a lot of Zelda game houses. Maybe Zelda is not the best example of I appreciate being able to see how people live. Because the longer I stare at a lot of Twilight Princess homes, it's more of a what the fuck is happening, what am I looking at type deal. Wait. Go to the spring, and we just do it too. We don't even we don't even think about it. We just go. His little shuffle. Beware. Thanks for luring me into a trap, Ordonia, or whatever your name is. Goat man. Goat god, goddess, question mark. I don't know, man. I'm so glad we can just do that. Ordon always felt super cozy in general. Yeah, I agree. I really like Ordon as a starting place. Yeah, Sockman. I've always really liked the intro to Twilight Princess, even though I know a lot of people say it drags on and it takes too long, but I really love Ordon as like an intro village and just a location in general. Whenever I was a kid, I would come back to Ordon multiple times, even though I didn't need to. Just to like hang out there, you know? It feels so peaceful. It kind of reminds me of like growing up, I guess. It feels very nostalgic in like a way of I've been somewhere similar and I miss that place. Even though I've lived in the same location my whole life and it's not really what I'd call farm adjacent. We sure do have people that own like livestock out here. And there is a lot of tobacco farms, but I wouldn't say it's like a rural farm place of any sort. Ordona. Or donut. Yeah, I agree. It also explains pretty well, like, why Link is the way he is. He's, like... He grew up around a bunch of village children that seem to view him as, like, an older brother, so he's protective of them, and it makes sense. It builds that bond right off the bat. Like, you see, they interact with him quite a bit. Like, he gets the slingshot for them to show it off to them, he gives them the sword, lets them play with the wooden sword, all that stuff. Like, you get to see why he's so invested in saving them once they get taken. It makes sense. Like, you built that bond with them. Even though it is pretty quick. You can tell Link has, like... Link just knows these people really well, and he cares about these people a lot. It's a very peaceful village. He wrangles goats for a living. He can flip a goat with his bare hands. He's very strong. It's like... It sets up his character really well without having to say too much, because you just get to experience it. And it's great. I love it. I could ramble forever about this game, I feel like. This is probably my favorite Zelda game, hands down, even nowadays. Congrats on your Trubbish, Rasdassi. I'm glad this was, like, my first technical Zelda game. I played Link to the Past first, technically. It made it so that I recognized Zelda as a title. So when it came to playing this, I kind of knew what Zelda was, but not as a series, really. I did not understand how that game connected to this game, and to be fair, it does not connect to this game, but... It made me recognize Zelda, I guess. But I'd say this, I understood this one a lot more. Yeah, the goat catching! It's so good. I debated playing Pokemon ZA again. Since last time I was playing it on stream, it got interrupted because stream died due to the internet, which was pretty upsetting because we had like just gotten a raid. And I had no way to tell them like, oh, hey, sorry about that. It's just our internet being shit. But maybe we can catch a few Trubbish in that game whenever we next play it. I'm pretty sure we caught at least one. But I forgot it's a Legends game, so it requires you to catch multiple of many Pokemon, so we might as well catch many Trubbish. We might just catch only Trubbish. That'd be pretty fun. I know there is at least one NPC who only has Trubbish, from what I understand. I keep seeing, like, spoilers everywhere. I'm trying not to retain any of that information, but I keep seeing them. Here we go, Faron Woods. God, I love the areas covered in twilight. Oh, in this scene in particular. I can see why she thought it was a thing you wear on your face. I always thought that the goat horns on it kind of looked like very exaggerated cat eyes. Might even catch a shiny Trubbish. Shiny trash. That'd be pretty cool. I wonder if the twilight-covered areas are the inspiration for the Silent Realm in Skyward Sword. Because they do kind of have a similar vibe. The Silent Realm has more, like, incentive to get through it quickly than the Twilight Realm. Since we're playing it on the Wii version, there are more bugs to catch than there are in the remake. That is one thing I think the remake has over this. There's less bugs. But I know where they all are, so it's not gonna be a big deal. They're also on the map, I'm pretty sure. You can just see them on the map whenever. So it's not like they're difficult to find, except for like the last set of tiers that you need to find. That one can send you all over the place. Just because the map area they're in is huge.
Look at that. Look at that. First you need to make it ready. And big.
Good luck. Back. Okay. Yeah, I do think you have to take down at least one. And then it's free. I like their getting back up animation. Midna. There we go.
And what big you can give me.
Alright, y'all, get on, gather round. I have messed that jump up so many times where I've got them both in the ring, but only, like, one of them is just outside of leaping range, so they revive. It's unfortunate, but oh well. There we go. I didn't technically need that, but we have it anyway. Here we go. Are we still doing alright on... Yeah, we're good. Okay. Grant us thine blessing, Pharaon. I don't actually think this thing's called Pharaon, but maybe it is. Who are you? Here we go, we gotta get the grapes. Put the tears in the grape. Yeah. Find them and kick their ass. We got this. We're gonna go through this so fast, don't even worry about it. I don't know how many that is, I can't count. Boom. Whee! Oh my god, I had one of these like glitch onto the wall once when I was younger. God, that fucking sucked. I couldn't get it back. Oh wait, hold on. There is one over here. So there's one here. I do dislike that you have to wait for them to come into grabbable range. They don't just like absorb into you as soon as you kill it. They may have done something with that in the remake, but for now we just have to deal with it. There we go. Hey. You gotta have the Wii Remote speaker. That's like, it's like the top tier experience for this game. It's great. You can't play this game without it. I stand by that. You gotta have the Wii Remote speaker. I don't know if the remake has the Wii Remote speaker noise still, or if, like... Oops. Ouchies. Rotate. Skin. Okay, onward! There's like one right near the start of the cave, I think. One on the wall. There's a bat. I don't want that. Ouch. I guess it's not in here. I'm gonna find out I like ran past one like immediately. And now it's no longer passable by foot. I still wonder why this is here. How did this happen? Boom. They're aggressive. I'm looking for parts. Here we go. Or I guess I didn't need one. I got one from something else. Okay. Minna, let go! We gotta go! I think when I was younger, I would just let go of the Z target button and I would just fall to my death. Oh, if you get hit by with like a bat right there, you can also fall. Another one flying. I think I get really impatient when chasing the bugs. So I'll just start, like, launching myself at it, even if it's not lined up correctly. Okay. There is not one near here. Gotta dig for these ones. What the fuck? I was not on those two at all. I'm missing horribly. They will go back under the ground after a while. Here we go. Okay, so two more, and they are further ahead. I don't know which ones got cut from the remake. Because they're all kind of along the way. None of them are really, like, missable. I've missed them in the past, but that was kind of like first playthrough type deal. There is one matchup against those things where you have to fight them in human form, where I have never been able to do it. I don't know how you're supposed to do it. It's like right next to the boat minigame. I have never done that one correctly. But you have to do it in human form, and I just don't know how. What is chasing me? Why does it make that noise? I don't like that. Here we go! Boom. Okay, that's all the bugs. We good. For some reason, these tiers, like, go behind the pillars. If you let them, they just migrate behind the pillars. It probably does involve the spin attack now that you mention it. I always forget about that. There's a lot of, like, technically optional sword techniques that you don't have to get, but would help you a lot if you do get them. I get most of them, but I'm wondering if the techniques are the ones that would help me take down these enemies. I know the spin attack is like a default attack. I know I'm not saying that one's a secret technique. That one is just like a default one, but I'm wondering if maybe I'm wondering dehydrate. Yeah, I'm not saying the spin attack is like a secret technique. I'm just saying there are more powerful secret techniques. There's like 6 of them in this game that you can technically miss. Oh my god. I never do it! I don't know! I just don't do it. I did it on accident in wolf form. I don't know how to do it in this game. I think you shake both the controllers at once. I don't normally do that. It's fine. It's fine. As long as I don't forget it this time, I'll have you guys to remind me about the spin attack. How's that sound? I'll have you guys to remind me what's going on, in case I forget. This is probably like one of my favorite Link designs out of any of the games. This is probably my favorite one. It looks like traveling gear. Like, it just looks like adventurer's clothes. Also, he's wearing pants, as opposed to like, I don't know, leggings? Sometimes it looks like Link is just wearing leggings or like no pants or leggings at all, running around with bare legs. Could not be me. That is more confidence than I have. Dude has chainmail on, it's very cool. He's got stitches on his hat too. Did you guys know that apparently the reason Breath of the Wild Link doesn't have a hat is because one of the creators of the series, or like whoever's currently working on it now, who's in charge of it, doesn't like the hat. He thinks the hat is stupid. But it's like an iconic part of Link. The hat is like iconic. But he thinks that it can't look cool. So he doesn't want to put it on Link anymore because he thinks it's stupid. God, every time I tell people this, I really hope I'm not spreading misinformation, but from what I've heard, the reason he doesn't have a hat anymore is because like one of the lead designers or like game develop people on the team for the Zelda series doesn't like the hat. He thinks it's not cool. Apparently, he stated that Twilight Princess was the closest they got to making the hat look cool. And I agree, it looks very cool in this iteration. But also, I feel like the character of Link has had this hat for so long that it doesn't matter if it looks cool or not. It's just Link's hat. Look at it. That's Link. If you took that hat off, it would look weird. His hat is part of him. It's probably like a brain-eating amoeba. You know Slowbro? How it has that clam, that shelter attached to its tail? It's like that, but that's the hat attached to Link's head. Look at this shit. It doesn't fall off no matter what. It also blows in the wind in this game. I think that's pretty cool. Like, look at it. It's a long fucking hat. It's cool. It's also got stitches on it. It looks like a caterpillar on his head. And I think that's pretty cool. What do you want, Midna? What are you trying to tell me? Oh.
Let's go get through.
Thanks, Minna. I'm gonna proceed to not attack anything as I go forward. She wants to see me fight things, and I'm gonna do a pacifist run. You have the key? I can't remember who has the key. Huh? It's the Ordonian. Yeah, it turns out people have more than one set of clothes. What is this guy's name? I wanted to call him Beetle, but I don't think this is Beetle. Who is this? Who are you? Nah. I don't even have that much money, man. I don't have 100 rupees for fucking lantern oil. Do I not even have a name? I think he introduced himself with a name. Oh, I had the key already, okay. Or did he give me the key? He may have given me the key. I thought he was the one that gave me the key. I don't remember where the fuck I got that thing from. Okay, fuck. I think we're good on fuel. We'll probably make it to the end. Question mark. You've decided it and therefore it's true. His parents just didn't name him. Well, I mean, we don't see him with parents, so he probably just doesn't have any. Therefore, he does not have a name. He just spawned into the world as is, and he decided his whole goal in life is to sell lantern oil specifically. He gives lanterns out for free. Yeah, my lantern sure did get stolen, but that's okay. I don't know if I'm hallucinating it, but I always thought this monkey's name was Rosie. I don't know if I made that up in my head or if the name of the monkey actually is Rosie. I don't know. She's pretty cool. Whoever she is. There might just be several characters in this game that don't have names. I have given names for no reason. Like, I thought the guy that was selling us stuff was Beetle, but that's probably not Beetle. It doesn't really look like Beetle. I don't know, I guess because he sells us stuff. I figured, yeah, that's Beetle. That's a Beetle behavior. Sells us shit. And then this monkey's name is Rosie, probably because she has... she has a... I think that's a flower in her hair! Definitely not Beetle, but... I don't know, he looks like a beetle. Kinda. He had bugs in his house. There we go. No matter how much lantern oil you, like, no matter what your lantern status looks like, by the end of this cutscene, you're gonna have no oil in your lantern. I think there's another character that I gave a name to that did not have a name. I don't know who that was, though. And our lantern is dead. Very cool, Rosie. Thank you. Can we, like, not pick it up? Oh, wait, I think I've tried that in the past. Midna tells you to go back for it. The game will not let you leave your lantern behind. Maybe we could if I figured out how to rupee slide. Well, I'm guessing rupee sliding is still possible in this game. Probably. I don't know. Mostly people do it on emulator, but I think you can rupee slide. Try hard enough. Here we go. It's the wolf. It's the hero shade. He missed our head. He just kind of landed on us. This is a really neat gimmick in this game. I kind of wish they'd done it in other Zelda games, you know? Like seeing the hero from like a past game. And they get to teach you shit, that'd be cool. Whoop, I'm dead. Sword wields no strength unless the hand that holds it has courage. I'd say what I did was pretty fucking courageous, if not a little bit stupid. Check this shit out, I can glare. I can glare. The horrors. It's a good thing there aren't naturally stealtho enemies in this game that Link would have reference to. He just trusts this guy, like... What's the word I'm looking for? Complicitly? Explicitly? Something like that. The ending blow. Wait a second, you can see the Arbiter's ground in the background! That's the thing that the things stand on! The thing that the things stand on! The sages! I think. I might be making shit up, guys. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's the thing that the sages stand on! How do I... Oh. I think in Skyward Sword you have to actually make the motion of stabbing. That's what I was expecting to do. But no, you can just press A. Ah, this version of Link is so cool! The one who carries the blood of the hero, the one whose spirit is that of the sublime beast. Real powerful. Like a pineapple. Very cool. I like that you can just do that motion sometimes when sheathing your sword naturally. Like, you'll just do the motion for no reason. I don't know what determines whether or not you do it. It might be after you kill an enemy and you sheath your sword, you do it, but... You can do it, like, in normal gameplay, too. I just don't remember how to. Well, let me, like, find some money real quick. I can go pay this bird. You can steal from the bird. You sure can. Wait a second. This bird has the same hairstyle as the guy! I'm gonna call that guy Birdle from now on. Hold on, wait. Which one is what I'm looking for? Lantern oil. See, if you come all the way out here, it's so much cheaper. It's so much cheaper if you just wait till you get here. Okay, put that away. Fuck. You can also literally just not pay this guy. You can literally run away without paying. I'm gonna pay this bird, though. I trust this bird more than Birdle. Yeehaw. I'm doing really bad at climbing up this incline. I used to think I was soft-locked as a kid, because I didn't realize that the bird sold lantern oil. I don't think I knew how to read back then. So I'd get to this point in the game, realize my lantern was out of juice, and then think, oh, I'm stuck. So I try to go back through the thing, and you obviously can't, because you need the lantern to go through it in the first place. So I just think, oh, fuck, I'm stuck. And then, yeah, I'd start the entire game over. I think last time I played this game, I told this story as well. When I was younger, I was convinced you could get out of the starting area before you were supposed to. I had no idea about speedrunning strats back then, but the bridge that leads out of Ordon, it has a gate that's closed at the start. It's open now, but at the start of the game, it's closed. I figured games aren't really built too well, you know? Even as a kid, I understood that, because I kept breaking every single game I touched. Like, if I played it long enough, it would glitch. You guys have seen that a handful of times on stream, too, where I'm just playing and I fall through the wall or some shit. I did it in Slime Rancher, did it in ZA. So, even as a kid, I was like, yeah, I figured I can do that. I can just get out. So I tried shoving a rock against the gate and trying to roll out. I did it at some point. I did not get all the way through. I got half of the way through, and then I accidentally fell out the other side. Like, not onto the bridge, but back out the way I was trying to go from. So, I did not fall off the bridge or anything, from what I remember. But the next time I restarted, I was... I had all of the items unlocked. So for some reason, I glitched the game enough to where I had the entire inventory for the whole game unlocked by this point. But I was not sure how to play the game. So I just kinda, you know, restarted again, thinking maybe I'd still have all the items, because I did not understand why I had them all to begin with. That was not the case. I did not get to keep all the items, but that would have been interesting to play the game from the very start with all the items already unlocked. I probably could have sequence spoke to hell and back. The only thing I really remember doing was using the Zora armor to swim around in like the water area coming up. Did my headphones just die? I can't hear anything. No, we're good. My headphones are just kind of buggy right now. I don't know if they're fully charged. I think they might not be fully charged. Here we go. No, Rosie, no! Come back! Oh yeah. I also forgot what it's called, but I know exactly what you're talking about. The long jump. If only I knew how to long jump. This fucking monkey, man. Well, it's not a monkey, it doesn't have a tail. This chimp. Lego! She sounded so distraught. Let's just follow her. I'm gonna try to at least get through this dungeon, and then... I don't know, we can maybe call it there. Depending on how fast I get through the dungeon, we'll call it there. I kind of want to learn about how to... Oops. I kind of want to learn how to glitch the game. I'm just gonna pick up Oku. I don't really need them, but we're doing it. You're coming with me! Come on! We got Oku. Oku. I don't know how to say your name. We got the bird with boobs. We outie. Let's go. We're gonna casual speedrun this thing. Posture check. I definitely need one of those. Oh boy. My spine is like making that noise where it wants to pop, but it isn't popping, so it's just kind of very crunchy sounding, you know? I don't know how to describe that noise, where it's like crinkly. The crinkly sounding Yee fucking haw. Crunchy. There's... wait, I think I need to go this way. there's a lock on that door. Hold on, wait, we got it. Just gonna roll our way to victory. Rolling girl. Rolling Link. There has to be a version of the Rolling Girl song with, like, all the iterations of Link. The ones that are able to roll. That's such an awkward place to put that. Okay, going back. I think most versions of Link are able to roll. Is Breath of the Wild Link able to roll? Can he roll? I don't think he can. Can he roll? I'm pretty sure most versions of Link can roll. Ink. Another very precarious bridge. Fuck. Oh. I wasn't actually gonna run across it, but I guess you have to. The game doesn't let you not run across it. Okay, I got this. Boom. Fuck. The loud echoing "You've done it" music. Where did they come from? Where did they go? Didn't drop anything cool. Is it time to go? Let's go, monkeys. Sometimes I get really impatient with that and I click it way too early. So I just get, like, immediately let go of. It's no surprise, but I am very impatient. Okay, that's one monkey. We got 2 whole monkey. They're just gonna have to keep up. Skill issue. Come on. Ouch. That's probably karma. I didn't help them and then I just ran into a door. I'm really bad at, like, lining up where I'm supposed to be going. Oh, there's a chest right there. I'll come back for that. Don't let me forget about it. Oh, fuck. It's gonna happen a lot. Oh, here's a red one. These things used to scare me as a kid. Like, what the hell? There we go. Ooh, I hate this thing. I hate this thing so much. God, I am so bad at this part. I am so bad at this part. I do like the noise it makes for some reason. I don't know how to describe that noise, but I do like whatever that is. Okay. I kind of wish they had like a recentering button. I'm guessing that's actually what the lock-on button's for. Who needs accuracy when you can just target lock? Okay. This is the mini-boss, I'm pretty sure, right? No, wait, no, this is not- well, this is a mini-boss, but this isn't, like, the mini-boss. I never really realized there were 2 mini-bosses in this place. It's a mini, Diababa? Diababu? Wily Diababu. Bitch. It's so hard to target it for some reason. Oops. Oops. I used to be afraid of this thing for some reason. I don't know why. It's not particularly threatening. And now it's dead. That was not really that difficult. I'm not sure why I struggled. I may have just been afraid of touching things as a kid. Not that surprised, honestly. Okay. I can't hear it because my... Oops, I didn't put it right. Try that again. I can't hear the charge because my headphones are like fucking up. There we go. I just have to manually gauge the distance and hope for the best. Boom. I do feel a bit bad for it. It's living its best life here. Clearly it's been here for a while because it's really big. So like, this thing just lived here and I killed it. I came into its house and killed it. That's pretty fucked up when you think about it. Is there anything cool in here? No. Okay, we're leaving again. I don't remember, did the door actually lock or did it like stay open the entire time? It's for the best. Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, that thing was probably invasive. Probably some type of invasive plant that did not need to still be there. Eat, fuck! Well. Okay, I remember struggling with this part growing up, so... Let's see. Okay, the camera's not helping me any- okay, alright. Oh, fuck. Fuck! Oh my god! Pick up. Pick it up. It's- oh my god, I can fight back. It's a spider. No. I sure did blow up that thing down there, though. Okay. How do I do that? Can I make that jump? I can. Okay. New plan. We're jumping with it. Hello, Ray. Oh god, here we go. Here we go. Lock and load, buckaroo! Oh, fuck! We've done it. How's it going, Ray? Ray of the Pierre. There's another spider up there. That's just a spider, right? That's not a skulltula. It's just a really big spider. I used to not like this room. It is Zelda time! Yolden good old Zelda. These fucks. I don't like them. They're scary. What am I supposed to do here again? Coding is pain, I'd imagine so. Oops, I fell. How do you do this again? I'm trying to like remember how to play this specific part. A red rupee. Oh, I see. It's the lanterns. Oops, oops, oops. If you come back to this area later on, once you have the boomerang, there's a chest hidden behind all of these things. You can see it from here. It's like... Yeah, I guess you can't really see it from right here, but it's there, trust me. There it is. You can kind of see it. Just trust me on this, there is a chest. Oh, fuck, I forgot the spider! Kill it! Forgot about the spider. I swear they used to be way harder to kill. Did I not grab a key? Where's the key at? Oh my god, wait. Oh my god, wait. I forgot. Ah. I knew there was something you needed to do over here. I forgot. I remembered running into one of these for something. I thought it was optional. I could have saved us some time if I just remembered. Why are you up there? Luckily, the key was in the room for some reason. I don't like those things. I really don't like those things. They look like weird sandworms. Have you ever seen those beach worms? The videos where people lure them out with fish and they like wave it over like some shallow sand and it just like boinks onto it and then they pull it up by the fish and it's just a really long worm. They're scary. That's what these fuckers are. Unnecessarily long worms that live in the sand and come out when they sense movement over top of them. I used to get stuck here way longer than I currently am. Hold on. Where? I think this takes me back out to the spinning things. This takes me outside again. Yeah. The bobby worms. I don't know what they're called, but they sure are weird. Are these bridges lined up or are they not lined up? I really can't see them. I think they are misaligned. I'm gonna get attacked by a bat in a second. A keys. Yeah, they're not lined up. I don't need the boomerang. Twilight Forest feels like the absolute horror game. Yeah. Can I go up? Nope! Okay. I forgot that was there. Ouchie. That hurted. Is there a thingy I can throw at that? You're coming with me. Ouch! Okay. Fuck, I messed that up. I don't know if that one reaches. It might. I might just be missing the timing by a lot. If I fuck it up again, I think I'm dead. So... we'll come back for that thing. We have to come back to this room later anyway. Okay. Oh, there's a hydrate. Hydration is very important. I guess we have enough to get across. Are we at the mini boss already? I'll hit it eventually. It is entirely possible I can't hit it from here. I might need the boomerang for that. Let's come back with the boomerang. Oop. Okay. Yeah, Automom does seem to have it out for you. How's art? My dynamic with art right now is me opening the program, staring at a blank canvas, closing it, doing something else. It's been that way for a little bit now. It's a good thing the wind in the background doesn't have any effect over me swinging. Okay, we're heading into the mini-boss now. I also think my roommates are home. It may be time for groceries. Mayhaps might be time to call it quits in a little bit. I mean, I guess beating the mini-boss and then stopping wouldn't be that bad. We've made better progress than we did before, where we spent like an hour doing the tutorial. Fucking, oh my god. Oh, I can't lock on with my sword. Okay, fuck the sword. Okay, that happened. We both took damage from that. And I'm getting like a heart or something. My camera's all kinds of fucked up right now. I cannot quite see anything, but it's okay. Oops. Oh, hey, spin attack. Okay, I guess that warranted that. Where are we? We're doing pretty alright. A little bit slightly demotivated in certain aspects, but I mean, we're getting through it. The camera's out to get me. I kind of forgot when you have your sword out and you're targeting anything, attempting to roll becomes impossible just because of the... It's going to prioritize the jump attack. So whoops, can't do that. Have to put your sword away. It seems a bit like not intuitive for a combat situation, but at least with my luck, I end up jumping instead of rolling, so maybe I can't do that. Can't do that part. Okay, I think part of why the camera's messed up is because of my cursor being all over the place. Alrighty. I'll keep that. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I'll keep that like that for now. That's okay. Nope. Hold on. There we go. Okay, never mind. We gotta... I was wondering why I targeted it multiple times. Why are you doing that? Okay. I'm bad at this, don't worry. I'm figuring it out. I'm just kind of bad at aiming. we go. Okay, it just took like 3 times. It's so loud. Oh, it's Christmas then? Is it Christmas time already? I thought we just hit December. I guess that makes sense. It's Christmas season. Yeah, I guess. It's very cold. I don't do too well with the cold. I wish it weren't cold. You know, the Wii remote does its best. It's trying its best. I kind of can't believe you guys can actually hear the Wii remote despite me not being that close to the mic. I guess it makes sense somewhat. I did not hit that thing, but alright. I'll take it. And now we're back in that room. I knew we had to end up here somehow. I did not remember quite how we did that. Yeah, I kind of thought that was gonna happen. Yeah, I'm using a Wii remote to play the game. I'm playing the Wii version. I don't know if my stream thing says that I'm not playing the Wii version, but I am playing the Wii version. Bring that to me. Alright, maybe I can't do it that way. Okay. I might just have to do this the running it way. I just have to throw it sooner than I have been. Why? I should have still had time. Oh wait, I'm an idiot. There's one up there. Hold on, wait. I got it. I was going the long way. I didn't need to do that. I know I can lock onto these things, but YOLO. Nah. I am playing the traditional Wii version. I've got the Wii remote, I have it set to the Wii U. Just gotta... Okay, I'm not smart. Hold on. There we go, that took way too much time. I don't know, it just doesn't feel the same, like... It doesn't feel the same when you're not playing it on the Wii, like the actual Wii. Like, I could have bought the Wii U version, but I just grew up with the Wii version, so I want to play the Wii version. You know? Why are there so many? Why is there one in here? Do I need that for anything? Oh my god, I can walk! I didn't know that! Okay, so real quick, I'm gonna grab the chest from up here, and then sadly, I think it is time to do groceries, so we're gonna have to call it here. I hate that you can roll. I hate that you can roll while doing that. I've accidentally rolled off cliffs so many times. Yay. Okay, so I'm gonna save. I think this is as good a spot as any to stop. We beat the mini-boss. We're doing alright. I don't know how long the, guess I can just turn it off from here. I don't know how long the batteries are going to last, so I'm just gonna, oops, bring this back over here just to be incredibly hunched. Drag my chair forward if I can. Just casually move stuff around. Oops, there goes... I'm not sure what that is, actually. Whatever it is, it's crushed under some stuff. Blech. My chair still wasn't pulled up correctly. Oh well. We're just gonna be right here, I guess. It'll be fine. It's okay. I do think that's probably a good spot to stop for now. Maybe if we get back from groceries at a good time, I can start streaming again and just continue where we left off, but knowing me, I probably won't do that, so we'll just have to see whenever I get the motivation to stream Twilight Princess again. It probably won't take that long. Now that I know this setup mostly works, I'll probably do it again at some point. I wanted to make PNGs specifically for this stream, but my creative motivation is down the drain, so probably not. It was a nice idea, at least. So, yeah, I think, having said that, I should probably get going before I ramble for another 15 or so minutes, and then everything closes. Gotta go ahead and head out now. Thank you all for stopping by. It was a lot of fun chatting with y'all while playing one of my favorite games growing up. I'm glad I still remember a lot of, like, what to do, so I don't need to, like, pay too much attention to the dialogue. Seeing all the dialogue again is neat, because, I don't know, I was mostly illiterate as a kid, but being able to get through it and still know where to go is pretty neat. Because I know I'd probably not even be in the dungeon yet if I were still reading all the dialogue. So it kind of also helps us speed along a little bit, since I do know what I'm already doing. But yeah, this is fun. Hopefully I'll be able to do it again sometime. I just have to remember to buy batteries for the Wii remotes. Yeah, and I'm gonna have to readjust my chair later. Having said that, thank you all for stopping by. I have no idea when the next time I'm gonna stream is, so I guess we'll find out whenever that is, when it happens. But thank you all for stopping by. I will see you all next time. Goodbye!